Welcome to soaps.com. I'm Kristen Burt. Jonathan Bennett, Christmas and Hallmark, they all go hand in hand. And he is here to tell us all about season 2 of his unscripted series, Finding Mr. Christmas.
Soaps.com.
Soaps.com.
Demographic.
How are you?
Wonderful.
Good. Well, good to see you again. Because I was watching this morning. I watched the first episode and was honestly wondering the criteria for season 2. Good hair? Is that what it is?
Among other things, yes, it is. I mean, when we're looking for the next Hallmark leading man, we are looking for I think of the crown of Hallmark Channel. The Hallmark crown has 5 points. So those 5 points are, they've got to be charming, they've got to be funny, they have to have a sense of humor, they have to be kind, and they have to have a good heart. So those are like the things we're looking for in the Hallmark leading man. But then also, the one thing that's missing is that it factor. Like there's the thing that we're searching for is that thing you can't explain. I don't know why it is. I don't know why it is, but I just like watching him talk. You know what I mean? It's the thing you can't explain, and you know it when you see it, but I can't explain what it is.
It's that je ne sais quoi they always say.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The it factor, the charisma, whatever.
And they have to look. Let's be honest. They have to look hot in a Christmas sweater and have good hair. It's part of the gig.
I loved whomever edited it deserves all the kudos because all of like the rough, the hands.
Yep. When Drake runs his hands through his hair. Yes.
So good. So good. I'm curious too, with all of the men and watch this, I was thinking about this. When do you think it really kicks into them that this competition is more than just good looks? It's more than acting. There's a lot of emotion in this. And you talked about that heart with kind of like the 5 points.
Yeah. I think to be an actor is one thing, but to be a Hallmark leading man is a totally different ballgame. It's not just about being the best actor. It's like who understands the brand, who lives and breathes the brand, whether they're on camera or off camera. Because all of our Hallmark core talent, the key talent that everyone has fallen in love with, they're all, what you see is what you get with them. They're all just great people that have a great sense of heart and a great sense of community. And I think they realize as the show goes, and once they meet me and Melissa, they're like, oh, the more I'm myself, the more I am just myself and like bring myself to this, the more they see who I am, and the better I do. So it's about just showing up and being vulnerable. And like, to be vulnerable in an audition is one thing. To be vulnerable when your audition is live in front of cameras for 70 million people, that's a whole level of courageousness that most actors don't have. And so like, I think it's funny because, obviously with reality, unscripted shows, there's that sense of like, oh, it's a reality show, maybe you have a sense of like, that's not a real actor or things like that. But I'm like, actually, these actors are more brave than any of you because they're actually willing to show America the audition process that they're going through. And majority of the actors in the world wouldn't let people in on that process.
So true vulnerability, I think, because it's usually such a private space. And here you are letting everyone judge you.
And that is courageous. They all should be applauded.
I love too. Some of them are really lean into their nerdy side, but I appreciate that because they're good looking, but they're also nerdy, which I think is honestly a complete package.
Yeah. I mean, it's that sense of humor about yourself that like most Hallmark Channel stars have. I mean, when you look at someone like Paul Campbell, he's in on the joke, right? Paul Campbell is like quirky and funny and like does all these like quirky mannerisms, but he's in on it. Like he's aware that's what he does. Tyler has his toothpick and he does his Tylerisms. Like everyone's kind of a caricature of themselves. You know what I mean? Like Ashley Williams is Ashley Williams. She's going to be spunky and like hilarious and high energy. And like everyone has their thing they do. And I think what's nice about this is we're all finding our Hallmark leading man that like, what's the next thing that we are excited to find? Like, we don't know who it is, but like when we'll see it, we'll know it. We're like, oh, America's going to fall in love with him. Like, that's how we find him. And I want to say this about the show, which is really important. This is not a show just for people who love reality competition. The most important thing I need to stress to the viewers and the fans of Hallmark Channel, that if you like Hallmark Christmas movies, this show is designed for you because even though, yes, it's a reality competition show, you're getting behind the scenes footage and a behind the scenes glimpse into the world of how the Christmas movies are made. You're seeing the meet cute, the kiss at the end, how we do all the stuff that you've come to love. You're getting this once in a lifetime, like super bite of like behind the scenes knowledge of these movies. And then you're now in on the casting process of how we find the next Andrew Walker or Tyler Hines or Paul Campbell or Wes Brown. Like you're now in on the casting process of how we find those guys. So even though, yes, it's a reality competition show, it's made for the Hallmark superfan.
Oh, I love pointing that out because I do love behind the scenes footage. I always like to know the ins and outs and little secrets. And I'm wondering with you as an executive producer, how much hand do you have in coming up with some of these challenges? Because I was rolling on the floor with the acting and the skiing. Some people doing barrel rolls on the ski slope and trying to do that like romantic little scene was great. It was fantastic.
Thank you. Every single challenge you see comes from my head. So I design all of them. Like, I don't want to say all of them. Majority of them are my ideas, but a lot of them come from some of our other producers. But it's like that first episode, I was just shooting a movie in Vienna called Keller Christmas Vacation, where it's coming out this year. Keller Christmas Vacation. It's me, Brandon Routh, and Eden Scher. We play siblings, and we were in Vienna doing this movie at the Christmas markets, and we had 30 minutes to put on our ice skates, skate to the middle of the like ice rink, have the cameras swirl around us and say our lines. And the director said, you have 30 minutes and we have to be off the ice. And if we don't get it, the movie's screwed. We're done. So we had to throw on ice skates and just go do it. I've never skated before. Brandon had never skated before, and we just figured it out. So that is what sparked the challenge for the first episode of Finding Mr. Christmas, the skiing scene. We take our guys, we hand them a script. We say, you have 15 minutes to learn these pages. And then Janelle Parrish, Hallmark's, one of Hallmark's superstar legend, is going to come and do the scene with you. Oh, and by the way, the scene involves you skiing down a hill in real snow skis with Janelle doing your lines. Good luck. Because that's a real thing that happens in these Hallmark movies. Like, we're put to the test because we don't have huge budgets and we don't have a lot of time. So sometimes you just have to do it. And so it kind of like the challenges are meant to be insane because sometimes the insanity of what we have to do when we're shooting these movies is real. Like, it's actually insane what we're doing sometimes. And so I think if you're a contestant in this show that does all 10 episodes and you survive all 10 episodes, that means we put you through the gamut and you've proven that like you will take anything that we throw at you and make it work. And that's what we need in the next Hallmark leading man.
And I love that it was very inside Hollywood because actors are always like, do you need me to skydive, horseback ride? Oh, I can do that. And then you get on set and you're like, uh-oh.
I mean, episode 2, I have them hanging 30 feet in the air by a harness on a crane, flying through the air. Episode 3, they're riding horses. Like, it is insane.
I would have lost it at hanging in the air. On the heights, I'm out.
Some of them were not happy.
I understand. For you, did the stakes feel higher for this season, after successfully crowning Ezra last season?
Yeah, the stakes, the first season, the first season was so special because the guys had no clue what they were playing for. They came into this show blind. Do you like to act? Do you like Christmas movies? And do you like Christmas? Those are the questions we asked them. They didn't know they were winning a lead role in a movie. Like, it was all top secret. So season 2 comes with a new set of challenges because the guys can go and watch season 1. Now they know what to expect. So for us, the pressure was to twist, twist, twist. So just when they think they know the twist, we twist it again and then twist it again. So it's making sure that they're always on their toes, never knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah, they can't expect exactly what happened. A blueprint.
Yeah. I mean, to quote Big Brother, expect the unexpected, right?
Love it. I love that. Do you feel like a proud acting dad or coach or mentor?
I feel like RuPaul feels with her queens is how I feel with my guys. Like, I feel like they're all my little nuggets. They're all just like my little, they're like my children, like my sons. And I just feel like a proud father. And it's like, I remember, when we all got together last night to start doing press. And when all 10 of them were together, I looked over at my husband, James, and I was like, I'm so proud of my boys. And I go, this is what RuPaul must feel like after she did Drag Race season 1 and got to see her queens out in the wild. Because I had all my 10 boys, and no one realizes that's the whole cast standing right there. And it's just me and my husband and them, and we're just watching them like have so much fun and be so excited. I'm like, the world isn't even ready to meet them yet. Like, they don't realize how amazing and gorgeous and cool these guys are.
Yeah, they're so great. And to see Ezra go on to do another Christmas movie this year.
Yeah, and that's the goal of the show. It's not to like do these one-off movies and never hear from them again. The idea is to like find men that we can nurture and create and help grow in the Hallmark universe, right? Like, you don't become a Hallmark star overnight. It takes movie after movie after movie to make you part of the fandom, right? And so that's what our goal is with this. Like, start them off, get them doing movies, and then eventually they'll become a Hallmark megastar.
You talked a little bit about Keller, Christmas Vacation. I mean, I feel like you, Christmas, Hallmark, they go hand in hand. What else can you tease? What can we expect?
I mean, I think Keller Christmas Vacation is so much fun. It's a true story that I created of my real life family. It is 3 siblings that don't get along. So Brandon Routh, who was Superman, me, Aaron Samuels from pop culture, and Sue from the middle, Eden Cher. So it's like 3 figures of pop culture all coming together to play siblings. And we don't get along. So our parents buy us a Christmas markets riverboat cruise for Christmas. And we have to go on it. And we're stuck on a boat together as a dysfunctional family sailing down the Danube. And it's so funny, and because it's real, right? Like, I think Hallmark movies are fun because they're fantasy, but what I like about Keller Christmas Vacation is like, anyone that says they don't have a family that has dysfunction in it is lying. Like, every family has some sort of dysfunction, whether we love it or hate it or laugh at it, that's totally up to you. But like, there's always something in every family, right? So everyone can relate to it. And I think that's what's fun about the siblings is like, they love each other, but they can't stand each other. And that's like, I think, a different lens for a Hallmark love story.
Right. And you were on an actual riverboat cruise, which, by the way, the Christmas market cruise is my dream. Amazing. I need to do it.
Wait, do the one that goes to Vienna. It is absolutely insane. It is absolutely Vienna. I mean, half the movie takes place in the Vienna Christmas market. Like, what more do you want?
I love Vienna too. It's one of my favorite cities. So I'd love to know from you, because I think the last time I saw you in person, we were on the Carnival Firenze when you were getting your godfather.
Yes.
Yes. Are you cooking up anything with Carnival this year?
Yes. Yes. I just got to go to the launch of Celebration Key, which I loved so much. Their new island. It's so fantastic. And I'm actually doing the Carnival, the Firenze, the boat, the ship that I'm the godfather for. I'm actually going on their Eclipse cruise in 2027, where we go like South America and go up, and we're actually at the equator on the eclipse. So we'll be on the equator on the eclipse on my ship. I'm very excited.
Oh, I'm excited for you. That sounds incredible. One final question to wrap up. Dancing with the Stars, celebrating 20 years. Have they asked you to come back to the ballroom for the 20th anniversary special?
They have not asked me to come back to the ballroom, probably because they didn't think I was that good of a dancer. And you know what? That's okay, because I went and did Broadway. And that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Check. You did pretty well. Come on. You and Alison Olger did very well.
Thank you. We did decent. But yeah, that show is the exact reason on why I produce Finding Mr. Christmas the way I do. Because Finding Mr. Christmas, we treat our competitors with love, compassion, and heart, and we treat them and we want them to do the best. And I feel like on Dancing with the Stars, it's not as
cohesive,
cohesive, like supported. Yeah.
I understand. It's a little more cutthroat.
It's a little more cutthroat, and that's not my style.
I totally understand. Well, so good to see you. I'm excited for this.
Thanks so much.
I know, I was dying at that ski challenge. Let me tell you.
Isn't it so funny?
It was so funny. I mean, it's like so laugh out loud funny. Laugh out loud funny.
And like them, out loud a lot. Yeah. And like when he keeps falling, Drake, and rolling around, like, and when Jake walks off and leaves one ski, just one ski sitting there, I'm dead.
And the scooch, so good.
I think people are going to like it.
I think they are too. Jonathan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Bye-bye.